We are always on a journey. It's a journey. Whether you're in a work environment and you're trying to reach a higher level of where you work, trying to be promoted, trying to make more money, or you're a family and you're making plans with kids and how many kids you're going to have and where you're going to go on your holidays and if you should get a dog and saving to buy a house. Plans. There's one area that we often forget to make any plans at all, and that is in the sexual aspect of our lives. We get together and we start off really hot and sexy and powerful and fun, and it just seems like you have met the most incredible, gorgeous being you could ever imagine, and you love them so much, and the sex is great and feels amazing. Feels good. Feels right. Yeah, you decide this is it. This is the one I want to be with. This is the love of my life. And then you spend some time together. You start to plan together what you're going to do, where you're going to go, where you're going to live. Maybe you start to think about children. And you need more money for that. So you start planning about the kind of work you're going to do. And all of these plans start to come into play. But nothing happens about the planning around the sexual part of your life, the intimate connection that you have with each other. It doesn't seem to be as hot and heavy as it used to be. Maybe it's really not even something you want to partake in anymore because it's been the same thing over and over again. And every time you get together, it feels boring, the same sort of style of sex, the same connection. Maybe it's just to release, to get off, to release some energy for both of you, or maybe just for yourself. But your wife doesn't seem very happy. She's not really enjoying it like you would like her to, and you don't think she's really having orgasms. She could be faking. You don't know, but it doesn't feel real. And now she's pushing you away, like she just doesn't want to partake at all. And you have this desire in you, though. It's there. You like sex. You like her body. You love her. You love her body. You love her. But you just are not connecting like you used to, and you don't even know what you're going to do. And every time you bring it up, she tends to back off, or a fight starts up. You don't want sex. Well, why don't you want sex? Well, I don't know. Why don't you want sex? I do want sex. Well, so do I. Well, why aren't we having sex? Well, because you don't really want it. And it goes around in circles. So what do we do here? Is this something that feels like your life, something that you've been experiencing in your life? You know, you love your partner very much. You love each other. You have a good life. Your jobs are doing, quite well. Your kids are doing quite well. Everything's doing quite well. But you're just not satisfied. I mean, you also maybe you have some desires, and you're starting to fantasize about other things because now you're checking out porn on the internet. What is out there? What's available out there? What are people doing to maintain sex in this long-term relationship? There's got to be a solution. There's got to be a solution. So now you've happened upon my site, upon me. And my mission is to help people find bliss within their bodies and bliss within their relationships. There's a lot more to sex than what we've traditionally thought of as sex. This kind of limited perspective of sexuality, which comes with, its penetration, intercourse, vagina and penis. There's this outcome you're trying to reach, which is orgasm. And often just for you, the man. And the woman, she often doesn't reach the type of orgasms that she could potentially reach. Or she doesn't reach them at all, she fakes it, or maybe it's a clitoral orgasm. It just happens quickly, and then you're both done. And it's also performance or performance based. You know, it's a chore, and that's not what sex is all about. What I am here to help and teach people and help couples is in an elevated form of sexuality, an expanded form of sexuality between yourself and between you as a couple. You know, why? Well, why? All the reasons I've been talking about. You're bored, nothing's happening within your intimate connection, you know, you'd like to have more pleasure in your life, you like to be deeply connected with your partner, and maybe you even think about, wow, what about some kind of really gorgeous sexual journey with them, fantasies, playing out fantasies. So in order to do that, we have to elevate ourselves. We have to understand what sex is really all about and what is available to us sexually, because there's a lot more than this limited view that we hold on to. This is where I come in. What I've created is this sexual adult playground, or sensual adult playground. What I've created is this sensual adult playground where you start to tap into all sorts of different aspects of who you are as a sexual being, and then connecting with each other as sexual partners. We go to the basics of what is desire all about? What is desire? There are two forms of desire here. There's the spontaneous and the responsive. Now the spontaneous is somebody who, you know, you have an erection and you're ready to go. You want sex now, and you're desiring your partner immediately. And the responsive being, well, I don't really feel like sex, but if I am warmed up in the right way, if we do things that kind of get me excited and interested, then there's a possibility of having sex. See the difference here? It's shown that 85% of men are more in the spontaneous realm, and 85% of women are more in the responsive form. So you can see how it may not match up. And neither is right or wrong. They are just different. And we have to understand that men and women, the masculine and feminine, come from different places when it comes to desire. And so then we know that we're responsive. Maybe we are the responsive. You know your partner may likely be more responsive because she certainly is not interested in having sex with you when you have an erection and you're ready to go. So what does that mean, to be responsive? She needs warming up. She needs something else, and you need to find out from her what that is. Does she like to be cuddled? Does she want to have conversation, just sitting present with her and having conversation? Maybe she wants massage, you know, slowly, sensually getting into it. You have to ask her and find out, where is she most responsive? What can I do to bring her in, to get her interested? What for her uniquely and in particular works for her? And once you're able to tease her in, get her more relaxed, have her in a space of desiring to be intimate with you, then there's more possibility of entering into the sexual realm. So this is one aspect that I work with couples on to help open up the desire between the two of them. And there is so much more. There are so many building blocks that I work with people in order to understand much more clearly what is this whole other realm of sexuality. This realm where it's not about what you do, it's about how you feel. So you're following your feeling. There's no rush to get anywhere because you don't chase the orgasm. You dive deeper into being present with each other. You let go of the time, the space. You become You move slower. You become stiller. You surrender more to your body and to each other. You give space and time for orgasms to evolve, to show themselves as you build up the desire and the passion between you. And there's just so much more, again, that you can do within this realm of the sensual adult playground. Now, I'm working with men right now in an incredible transformational program called Empower, Men's Intimacy, Sexuality, and Masculine Power Unleashed. So we get into all of these details, specifically focusing on you as the masculine, you as the masculine energy, you as an authentic being who desires to have sex, desires to be closer and more intimate with your partner, desires to see her in much more pleasure. If this all resonates with you and you feel that, wow, this is exactly who I am and where I'm at, and I would like to enter into this elevated form of sexuality so that I can show up as the best lover ever in my relationship, then apply for Empower. It's a small group program, intimate group program, 6 weeks long, that will transform your life and completely transform your relationship. I will put the link in the description below, and I will see you in a chat very soon. Much love making.